Welcome to Show Me Something Wrong,
where each episode, one of us chooses a movie to watch that the other hasn't seen. The movie is often obscure, usually odd, and always wrong. For this mini-season, we're focusing on rip-offs, unofficial sequels, and wrong adaptations.
I'm Dave.
I'm Guy, and today I've chosen a movie, and unfortunately, it is Junko from 2017, directed by Abhinav Thakur.
Emphasis on unfortunately. Should we get this out of the way?
I'm ready for your barrage of hate. I'm expecting a big fuck you right now.
Oh my god. I think this is the worst movie I've ever seen.
Oh yeah. 100%.
In my life.
In your life. Yeah. It's not good.
I fucking hated it. It's, how long? Like 70 minutes? 70?
I think it's more.
Not much more, though. Like, it's not a long film.
No.
But it fucking felt long, I'll tell you that much.
It's just the same thing over and over again.
Oh, so much. It's basically just, torture and then scenes of men wandering around.
and laughing a lot.
So much laughing, chuckling even.
Yeah.
But it's not only that it's boring, it's also, it just enraged me. I was so fucking angry after watching this.
Yep.
I was pissed off for like a week after watching this. I think every day I've thought about this film and how much I want to punch every person involved in this in the face. And just baffled as to why they made this.
Why does this even exist? Yeah.
God. And now you're the proud owner of this film on DVD.
I'm so angry I had to buy this piece of shit. Before we get into it, let's talk about actually what it is. Pre-warnings, I guess. Although in this podcast we like to have a lot of fun, we like to laugh and play around a lot. Unfortunately, we're starting this episode on a very bleak note. The bleakest of notes, I would say. So this is... in fact, a movie based on the abduction and murder of Furuta Junko, a 17-year-old Japanese high school student who is famously known to have been tortured, murdered, and then dumped into an oil drum, which was then filled with concrete and abandoned. So this whole ordeal took place over a 40-day period, and is famously known as the concrete-encased high school girl murder case. I think a lot of listeners of this podcast or fans of horror exploitation will know of this case. It is not a fun time. No. If you look into this case, if you watch one of the movies based on this case, you're going to have a bad day.
Yeah, I still remember when I first read about this, and I'm sure you're gonna get into all the movie adaptations. Yeah. But I feel like it changed me as a person because it's so upsetting.
Yeah.
It's horrible. And
When did you first learn of it?
It must have been, I don't know, I was in my 20s, probably like around 2010.
Right.
And you're definitely going to get into the film, but the film Concrete, I remember seeing that film. I think that's how I learned about the case.
Right.
And then I was reading about it and just horrified. Because it's not only that it's like a horrible, violent case, it's the fact that it was an entire community doing this to this girl. And I feel like it really says something about mob mentality or something.
Yeah.
It's really upsetting. And
then the aftermath.
Yeah, the aftermath.
The aftermath makes it almost even... Not almost, it makes it more fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, I was probably around the same age as you when I first learnt about this. I remember when I was about 18, 19 or something, I watched The Untold Story, which is also famously based off a real case. And I think from then I started looking into other horror exploitation films based off murders. And so I watched, There's a Secret in My Soup, which is another Hong Kong one. And I think, going from The Untold Story, Secret in My Soup, which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, is based off the Hello Kitty murder.
I think so, yeah. I have seen that one.
They're kind of even though they're fucked up, because they're Cat 3 films, they have a element of comedy to them.
Yeah.
So you can kind of have a good time with them.
Yeah. They're so ridiculous, those films.
It is. And so I was going from one to another, and then I landed on Concrete. And I was like, oh, this is not fun.
No.
This is not fun.
It's not fun at all.
And and honestly, I don't remember which adaptation I watched, but I did not watch another one up until this week.
Right. And now you've seen a whole lot.
I stayed clear of all Concrete adaptations for the past 15 years, just because it is the most horrific and upsetting story. But unfortunately for this podcast, I have objected myself to many Concrete adaptations.
Yeah.
So I can talk about them here for all you listeners.
Oh, God.
I've had a shit week. Fuck this. Dude. I've watched so many bad films this week. Oh, so mad. So let's get into the main films that have been adapted from this case. There are 3 main contenders. Now, the first one being the most famous, and I would also argue the best, is literally named The Concrete-Encased High School Murder Case. There is a subtitle to that as well. If you look on Letterboxd, it also has a subtitle of like Broken 17-Year-Olds. So sometimes that gets lopped onto the title. This is easily the most famous of all of the Concrete adaptations. And one of the biggest reasons why is because of who stars in it. So one of the main actors in this, Kitagawa Yujin, at the time he was starring in this, was a completely unknown person. He went on to become one of the most famous Japanese musicians.
Right.
In his band. I don't know if you know the band Yuzu.
Is this the same guy that's in...
He's in All Night Long 3.
Yeah. The most upsetting of the All Night Long
Yes,
films.
he's the guy who collects the used
cum.
sanitary products.
Yeah.
Yes, the cum guy.
Yeah, I know of him because of All Night Long 3, and then looking him up and being like, oh shit. Actually, maybe even you told me.
I think
about
I did.
that.
Yeah, I remember I was with you and Tana as well, and I mentioned it, and Tana was just like, no, I love Yuzu. Which was the common reaction, because basically before the internet age, this was buried, you know?
Right.
This was, there's a Japanese term, kurorekshi, it's his dark past. And there weren't any publications or anything based on it, and it was just buried. And then it came to light. A magazine posted an article on it, and all of the Yuzu fans, Yuzu now being a big household name, were just like distraught because he is the most upsetting, like you said, in All Night Long 3 especially. The cum guy, I think you said, collects used sanitary products. And in this, being one of the assailants who tortures Junko Furuta. So a very, very upsetting person on screen. His music, however, is very pleasant.
We'll just put in a Yuzu song now.
Yeah.
Under this. I've not seen this adaptation.
Have you not?
No.
I would argue this is probably the only one worth seeing. It's a completely, exploitative piece. They really went to cash in on the murder. However, the way that the film is done, it's done in a kind of like true crime recreation. So the whole thing has a narrator. It has a personality who basically talks to the audience, addresses what's going on, does a voiceover of what's happening and why what happened was so bad. And basically also addresses a lot of the questions that I think a lot of people were thinking. For example, like, why didn't the parents intervene? Because they obviously knew something was wrong. And are they not also to blame partially? And it also talks about the aftermath. So for those who don't know, the 4 assailants basically got off not scot-free, but had very short sentences.
It's like a slap on the wrist, basically.
And then because they were underage, they were just let go. And their names were never released because they're protected by underage laws. And because of that, there was a massive spike in juvenile crime in Japan.
Really?
Like, bad stuff as well. And people say it was because of this Concrete case, because everyone knew they could just do what they want and get off scot-free.
Wow.
And so it questions the Japanese justice system. Like, there's a lot of kind of food for thought sprinkled throughout. So I would say if you were to watch one of the concrete adaptations, that would be the best one to watch.
Not the one we're talking about today?
No, funnily enough. So yeah, I would say that's the only film in this category or genre, like, that is not completely without merit.
Yeah, I'd like to see this one, especially to see old mate Yuzu in it. On the Aftermath, I remember a couple of years ago on Twitter, back when it was called Twitter, someone had unearthed one of the guys, like one of the assailants.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if it was real or not, but this one account, they were like, this is the guy. And his whole page were just people from all over the world, like attacking him. And I don't know if it actually was the guy, but
I think that was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I remember that, and I think he died, that guy.
Oh, right. Yeah,
I'm not sure, but
the only thing I remember is that all of his posts were just, he was like clearly very unhealthy. I guess he'd be like, what, late 40s now or something like that?
I have no conception.
Yeah, I think probably late 40s. But all I remember is he was posting photos of his like his foot. It was all like gangrenous or something, and he was like clearly very, very unwell.
Yeah,
and like that was his whole feed, just these horrible pictures.
His foot diary.
Yeah, I hope it actually was one of the assailants and not just some random man with a foot problem.
I think all of the assailants have now been named.
Right. Okay.
So if you go onto the IMDb, it actually has their official names, but I believe they have all changed their names.
Yeah, you would.
You would. But also, do you want to know what's completely fucked up? Some of the assailants also have their own families and kids now.
Ugh. I wonder if their families know what they did.
Oh, God. Can you imagine? Oh. So, sorry, we're going a bit off topic. Still on topic, but still. So that's basically, I would say the best. It's hard to say best or worst. They're all pretty much
the least worst.
They're all reprehensible. But however, then there's another one called Juvenile Crime, which stars our mate.
Yeah. Old mate Imaizumi.
Yeah, who everyone will know as a regular Sato actor.
Yeah.
Lovely fella.
Yeah.
Lovely fella.
We talked to him about this film when we met him, right? And he had said he had never seen it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So I got given a VHS of this by my friend. So after meeting Imaizumi, I was like, I'm going to give it a watch. I had not seen it prior to that. And Juvenile Crime is absolutely awful. It is the biggest load of shit. And it is so exploitative and unforgivable. And I hated it. I hated it so much. To almost more than the film we're talking about today.
Wow, that's a lot of hate.
Yes. Imaizumi, he's very young in this. He plays a real cunt. Who's like beating his mum and stuff, which was an actual thing that happened in the real case. The film itself, it's almost like a Pink film.
Right.
It's purely set up to arouse.
Ugh.
So you have the group of assailants, and they basically pick up and rape various women for about 45 minutes before running into the Junko character.
So they've just made up all this extra...
Yeah, just for titillation.
Gross.
So every time I was just like, oh yeah, so it's a Junko Furuta adaptation, and there's the front cover, which, features the girl in a barrel.
Right.
So I was like, all right, we're starting, they're picking up a girl, here we go.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that wasn't Junko, that was just someone else. And it just kept on going like that. And so before the film had actually even started, the actual story, I was fucking livid.
Yeah.
Because it is just so exploitive and just purely made to arouse. Fuck that film. It sucks.
Gross.
It fucking sucks. It is completely without merit. Bullshit. Now, then we go into Concrete.
That's the one I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on Concrete?
Well, yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but my memory of it was, it really, really affected me. Like, I was very upset about it. I remember thinking it was pretty good. Mm-hmm. Like, that's my memory of it, that I'm like, oh, this is like a reasonably respectful as much as it can be telling of the story. But that might just be because that was how I learned about the case. So it had maybe extra power because of that.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how I would feel about it now. And I definitely never want to watch it again because it was so upsetting.
Yeah.
I
fucking hated it.
Really?
I hated it so much. I just finished watching it this morning. And this is for the first time. So I was kind of going at it little by little. But in a way, it pissed me off more than other adaptations.
Right.
It's from 2004, I think.
Yeah,
so it's like, it was like almost 20 years after the fact. So I was like, why do that now?
True, yeah.
Which is one thing that pissed me off. And also, it tries... I'll tell you what, the good thing about that film is it's probably the best kind of movie adaptation. So it actually feels like a film, an actual film, which I guess is good. It talks about the way the assailants kind of got involved with the Yakuza, and it's basically downfall into crime, which then led to the abduction and kidnap, torture of Junko. A lot of the film lies in that story. So there's probably about an hour or so of his kind of downfall into crime before the torture of Junko starts. And the torture stuff, it's only for the last 20 minutes. It doesn't take up the majority of the film whatsoever. So in that sense, as a movie, it has its story, which is kind of developed. So it might be good as a movie in that sense. But on the other hand, I hated how much they try to make it kind of exciting and cool and fun.
Right. Okay. I don't really remember that aspect of it.
So the opening scene is like a choreographed taekwondo fight.
Really? Okay, I don't remember this.
They're in a dojo and they're fighting, and on top of it is Japanese hip hop.
Oh fuck! I don't.
And I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And they try to make it so cool. And in a lot of the scenes where Junko's being raped as well, there's kind of groovy music playing on top.
Oh God!
And I was like, "What is this? Why would you choose this music?" And I'm sure you're in the same boat as me. Modern delinquents in Japan are really fucking annoying. You know what I mean?
Everywhere they're annoying. Every country.
They are. But they're particularly annoying here.
Yeah.
Revving their little shitty bikes and stuff and
cackling away in high-pitched voices.
And they all, in this film, they all have not all of them, they have bleached blonde hair, they got spiked up, and they're you can tell they're trying so hard to be cool. The characters are written to be cool. Whereas in the other films, they're just teenagers, They weren't what you would describe as, Yankees, the Japanese term Yankees,
Yeah.
So seeing these annoying kids who just beating up their parents for an hour whilst trying to be so cool with this shitty music playing on top, almost 20 years after the fact, I was like, what even fucking is this film?
Yeah. It is a strange choice to make that in 2004.
It is. And then I think at the very end, I don't know why there's this weird surreal sequence of the main assailant sitting in jail holding a dove. Crying or something. Don't try to make it arty now. Come on.
Just right at the end.
That pissed me off a lot. So those are the main three. None are good. If you were to look into them, I would say the first one, the concrete-encased high school murder case, is the best one. But then outside of those main three, there is also Sabaku, which we covered on our 50th. Do you want to go into that a little bit?
Yeah, so that's basically it's not really an adaptation of the case, but it's a gender swapped sort of retelling of that.
Yeah.
Somewhat. Yeah.
And, and I think that's a great...
That doesn't
What would you call it? Adaptation. It's something... It's based off... It stems from the case, but it's not a retelling of the case.
Yeah, and that one, to me, it doesn't feel exploitative, because they've... Yeah, they've changed it so much. It's more just using that as a jumping off point. But that's an amazing film.
It
That's an
is.
incredible movie. And yeah, you can go back to episode 50 to hear more about that one.
Yep. So there's Sabaku. There is also a film called Concrete-Encased Murder Film, which is a direct-to-DVD piece of shit by Mad Video.
Right.
Mad Video being the Japanese company who released the Guinea Pig films here, released Faces of Death here. It's a sub-label of Aroma Planning, VNR Planning, the porn label, which is, that film is just so unwatchable.
Right.
Oh my
What is
goodness.
it?
The director is a porn director, and it's just a mix of shit, cheap violence, almost in the kind of style you could liken it to that My Chan's Daily Life level of shitness. Yeah.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Fucking hate that film.
But mixed in with a Junko Furuta concrete
Right.
story. It's just fucking awful. I couldn't actually had to stop watching it because it was pissing me off so much.
Sure.
It was just awful. Now, there is another film out of Japan which, while it's not a Junko story, it does feature a girl in a drum can. So basically, the reason I'm not telling you what it is because I'm going to be covering it in our next season.
Oh.
Yes. But basically, there is a theme. You know, there's a pattern. People putting girls in drum cans in Japan. And it all stems from this horrific murder case, which just doesn't seem to die. More and more adaptations are being made.
Imagine being the family
Awful.
of Junko. Like, what an awful thing. You have to constantly be reminded of this, these shitty films.
Yeah.
Terrible films.
Yes. Which goes on to the film we are talking about today. None of the films we previously spoke about are as awful or as enraging as this one.
This is quite different for this season as well. So this season we've mostly done rip-offs. And then last time we did Titus, which is like a wrong adaptation of a Shakespeare play. But then this is like, what is this? It's like a wrong adaptation of a criminal case.
Yeah.
But it's also like jumping off all these other films that have based on. It's like a adaptation of an adaptation of an adaptation. It's horrible.
Oh, God.
Good Lord.
So I saw this last year. I just found out about it on doing like random letterbox searches.
Deep diving.
And I was like, hang on, what the fuck is this? Because on paper, it looked like an Indian film based on the Junko Furuta case. Which unfortunately was what it actually was. But I thought, there is no fucking way there can be a Junko Furuta film adaptation out of India. That's just madness. Madness. So I watched it. And the way I watched it was, there were links all over the place. If you went to YouTube and watched the trailer, you could find the director basically commenting on everyone's comments to where to watch the film, and there was an unlisted link on YouTube that had it. And so you would get all these comments like, you know, RIP Junko, and like, how could you make this, you pieces of shit, and like, burn in hell, like, let her rest in peace, you know, da-da-da. It doesn't matter what comment it would be, he would always comment with where to watch it.
Oh, fucking hell.
I know, right?
Burn in hell. Hey, here's a link to see the film.
You can watch it here. And there's a Facebook page that has the production company as well, who's doing the exact same thing.
Right.
So basically, all over the place, he was just posting links where to watch it. So I watched it there, and I was like, I'm going to do this for the podcast at a later date, because it is wrong in every aspect. And then it got taken down.
The moment you decided.
Yeah. And I was like, no. And it seemed to be wiped. I couldn't find it anywhere. And I contacted the director very unwillingly. And I said, hello, you directed Junko, da-da-da. Is there where I can see it? And he was like, oh, yeah, I'll send you a link. And I said, great, thank you very much. Like, knowing full well, it's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say anything good about it. But I waited and waited, and I said, hey, what's his name? Abhinav? How about that link,
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, by the way, this is my new film. And I was like,
Don't care about that new film.
Yeah, thanks, it looks great. He's like, yeah, share it. I was like, okay. How about that link now? He's like, yeah. And basically, months have gone, and he still hasn't given me the link. So in the end, I had to buy this piece of shit DVD.
Pretty expensive as well, right? With all the shipping.
It was.
Yeah.
Funny thing, though, when I watched this on YouTube, there were massive chunks that had the audio wiped out. So I guess he used like copyrighted music, which then got flagged.
Ah, okay.
But on the DVD that we have all the music.
Nice.
Lucky us.
I don't even remember any music.
Do you not?
Not really, no.
It's non-stop music.
Yeah, but just like nonsense, right? So is he just like ripped off scores from other things?
Yes. Yeah. And it plays the same score throughout.
God.
Oh, it's awful. So anyway, so now we own this horrible film. So this was his first feature, having only made 2 shorts before this. He's since gone on to make another half a dozen films, most of them outside the horror genre. But he has a new film, which is the one he sent me, telling me to share. He also called me darling for some reason. And it's called Bisashi. It's about ritual witch burnings in India. Also based on a true story. So he likes his real things. He likes to exploit real things and people burning and whatnot. Whatnot. And I did a little search on Bisashi, and it has got a few like articles written about it throughout the on various websites. And I saw the trailer. It does look better than this, but that's not saying much.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really all I have to say about him and the original case. Is there anything you want to add before we get into the film?
No.
Let's get into it. Junko.
Oh boy.
From India.
I like that this film started with a very long warning about tobacco.
Yes.
Was that in the online version that you watched?
I don't think so.
I guess that was just the DVD.
Yeah.
But it's like this really long thing, and the tagline was, "Let us raise the wall against tobacco." And I was wondering if that was because there's like so much tobacco smoking in this. Was this like an anti-tobacco film?
There is,
like,
isn't there?
Yeah, look at these cunts smoking tobacco.
You'll end up like these guys. Yeah. I kind of skipped over those. There's like weird trailers at the beginning. I didn't pay too much attention. But then when we do get into the actual film, we have a title screen. And Abhinav Vimal Thakur Films. I did a quick search. Closed down.
Oh.
It has his film company, like the address that the company's registered to in Mumbai.
Right.
And they've shut down.
Okay. Good.
So yeah, we got the opening credits. All the logos are just awful, generic stock logos. Look, absolutely.
There's so many,
awful.
So many companies as well.
I know. Did none of them think like maybe we shouldn't make this piece of shit?
Yeah. And also, like, we get a warning, right, that it's based on true events, and like the text is sort of clipped off on the side, so you can't even read it properly.
Yeah. I wonder if that's just with this DVD that we have.
Maybe.
But anyway, we have the opening. We have some moody little music playing. The man walking around Mumbai. Now, he's walking around. He's got a jacket, t-shirt. He's got thick rimmed glasses.
Yeah.
He's clearly a cool dude.
He's like singing to himself, right? Or there's like singing in the score. And the lyrics are translated as "The king is here, dance with the king."
Of course, yeah.
What does that mean? I will say about the actors in this film, I don't have much nice to say about this film, obviously. But everybody that's in this, I wouldn't say that they're bad actors necessarily.
Right.
Like, they might not be good or bad or whatever, like, but they do what they have to do in this film. It's not really their fault that this film is so shit. And they are extremely unlikable, all 4 of the guys.
Yeah.
Which means maybe their performances are all right.
Maybe.
Because it's what it's supposed to be. So I don't really want to... Yeah, I don't want to shit on the actors too much. I want to more shit on the director.
Sure.
I assume he wrote the script as well.
Yeah.
If there even was a script.
He did. So he goes into his apartment, stares at a little light show on the wall. So we're in his room, which is where we spend the most of this film. He has a little laser toy.
This reminded me of my stoner housemate that I had lived with for a long time. He would do things like this, just turn off all the lights and put on a stupid light show thing.
Yeah.
He's puffing away on a cig as well.
And they're
our first anti-tobacco scene.
But they're really showing us this light show, aren't they? It goes on and on. He's loving it.
Now, you call it a light show. It's not much of a show, is it? It's like a screensaver.
He takes his cigarette and then he stubs it out on what we then learn is the stomach of a girl. And we get the title screen, few days before.
And also the title of the movie, which is Junko, based on true horrific event.
After Junko, based on true horrific event, we have few days before. And then we have the four men walking down alongside a riverbank. We got music playing on top. They walk past a girl. They can't believe it. Mm-hmm. So they immediately, circle around her and start saying something. There's no dialogue.
Yeah, it's just
all we have
mostly
is
chuckling.
No, I think in this point there's nothing.
Oh, really?
There's no dialogue, there's no ambience. There's some fucking like Pirates of the Caribbean type music playing.
I remember this.
And we have no idea what's being said because all we can hear is Pirates. And I literally I'm saying Pirates of the Caribbean music because it
actually is.
I'm not sure, but I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if this is one of the scores that got flagged, which is why there was nothing in the one that I originally saw. But this score comes back again and again and again.
It also gets like the style of the scene. So when they've surrounded this woman, the camera starts like spinning around them, and it's like fast motion editing. It's kind of like Saw, but shit. and this is like a style that keeps coming back into it, where it's like, really, like, look how fucking cool this is. We got a camera spinning around in fast motion.
They try very hard to be cool throughout this film, yeah. So they grab her head, and then we cut to our next title screen, Chapter 1, Day 1.
Which is also just, like, so fucking pretentious, isn't it? Chapter 1. Why did you need to put Chapter 1? You're not fucking Quentin Tarantino.
And I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think, like, there's only 1 day per chapter in this film. So, yeah. There's no, like, chapter 1, day 2 or 3.
We'll probably get to it later, but some of these chapter titles that come up are so fucking frantic. Like, there's somewhere it popped up so quickly and then disappeared. I'm like, whoa, what day is it? I got no idea. We get, like, another title as well, saying it's November 1998. Is that right? I think we see that too.
Possibly.
1988. But I just love there's like no effort put into making this set in the 80s at all.
No.
Don't they all have fucking mobile phones? I think they've all got iPhones. I just realised that.
Oh yeah, he's looking through Google Images at one point.
Fucking hell. They were advanced in India in the 80s. Oh, fuck. We also cut to like this shot of a cat, which is like a motif they use throughout this, and it's just looks like something you would have shot on your phone if you see like a cat going past, and it's just this panicked looking stray cat meowing at the camera. And I was just, as soon as I saw this cat, I'm like, do not fucking do anything to this cat, you cunts. Like, leave this cat alone. I was so worried we were going to see, like, dead animals in this film.
Yeah, well, thankfully we don't. But that's also such a trope for, like, indie films. Like, you're just out and about, you're like, oh, there's I can see, there's a spider crawling up the wall. Film the spider!
To be fair, mate, we did that too.
What did we do?
on the Love Hotel murder case incident.
Oh, yeah.
We've got the dead crow. And a lizard. Do you remember there was that lizard in the shrine? And we're like, quick, film the lizard! And we spent ages trying to film a lizard.
We did do that. But I'll argue, in a mockumentary, it's alright. Not in a narrative film, though. Not in a narrative film.
Yeah.
But yeah, in this film, we do cut back to like stray little cats and,
a couple
and
of dogs.
Yeah.
The dog stuff is pretty great, to be fair, but we'll get to that later. That's not for a while.
Yeah. So we're back in the bedroom with the flashing lights. The girl is now bound and gagged, unconscious, while the Indian men are they're racking up lines of coke. They draw on the girl with a pen,
Yep.
smoke some cigs, and start doing some lines.
And there's a lot of chuckling in this scene.
Yes.
I mean, relentless.
It's kind of throughout.
Yeah.
It's kind of throughout. It's very... So it's like when Joker saw his reaction in the mirror the first time. It's that like heightened chuckling, but it's like non-stop.
Should we put that throughout this episode?
No. But one of the things like which made this so unwatchable is like all the dialogue is done in ADR. Well, basically, this is like 5% dialogue and 95% cackling, right?
Yeah.
It's all done in ADR, except they didn't do anything else. Like, there's no sound of movement, there's no ambience, there's nothing. So you literally have just like right into the microphone, like throughout this entire fucking film.
It's like, you ever see, Dick Dastardly and Muttley?
Yeah.
It's like Muttley. It's like four Muttleys in a film.
Yeah. It is. It's like that.
Also, the other fucking thing that is so fucking embarrassing about this film, I was cringing so hard. The set decoration. So
God.
90% of this fucking film is in this room, right? Like, just this, literally, like, the size of the room we're in now, like a tiny little room with white walls. And obviously they've gone like, oh shit, we better dress it up. And they've gone to, like, the printers and just printed out all these, like, S&M photos.
There's fucking memes.
But yeah, memes.
Like sexy memes.
And it was like, we went to Google and we're just like, S&M memes, and then literally just printed out the first 10 results. And it'll have things like written in English, like tie me up, dominate me.
Yeah.
And like girls getting their butts spanked and stuff.
But they're so like spaciously spread out as well. It's like, they haven't even covered the wall. It's like this one fucking A4 print, which is like, I feel bad or something.
It's so fucked. And like the way it's shot, it's a tiny room, but you don't have any sense of the space at all just because of the way it's shot.
Yeah.
It's all sort of very close up with these hideous like cutaways to these posters, but not in a way where it's like doing it deliberately. It's just horribly shot. It's just horrible.
Oh, of course. Of course. Well, this is the whole coke thing as well. So this is the first scene where they start their massive drug binge, which they continue throughout the whole film, which is one of the big kind of irks I have with this film. It kind of writes the whole thing off as just like a drug-fueled event.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, you could argue in the original case, they were like huffing glue and stuff.
Yeah.
But in this, they're literally high on trips like the entire film on massive coke binges, and it really cheapens the whole thing. Fuck this film. So anyway, she wakes up. She's got a bit of a bruised face. The guys are laughing. There's again lots of royalty-free music. The camera tilts up. There's a playtime meme printed onto the wall, and they all gather around the girl, start rubbing their hands on her, and then we cut. There's a lot of scenes that kind of just start and stop, but don't actually have any purpose. Like it doesn't actually help the story progress in any way. It's just basically laughing, doing coke, kind of sometimes touching the girl, sometimes not, browsing over memes. There's just a lot of nothing in this.
Yeah. And is this like right after this old thick-rimmed glasses boy makes her call her parents?
Yes. So this is after 13 minutes.
Right.
He's like, call your mum and dad.
Which is another bit which doesn't go anywhere.
No.
Because she makes the call, but nothing.
We don't see anything.
We don't hear anything. Right? And it's just like.
I don't think we actually see the call.
No, I think we just sort of see him starting to do it. And then it's just done. And it was like it's like they forgot to shoot that scene.
This is so fucking stupid. It reminds me of fucking Raw, like having like the main scenes but with no context, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
Because in the real case, they did get Junko to call her parents and make her tell them that she was staying at her friend's house, and said, "Don't look for me," right? But in here, I guess they couldn't be bothered to even write a fucking dialogue for a phone call, so we just have him saying, "Call your mum and dad," and that's it. So we don't get any context. Then the tempo of the music, the stock music increases. The guy starts taking off his trousers, and we get a massive, long rape scene of all the guys taking turns raping Junko. Again, there's no sound, there's no ambience, there's just stock music.
Yeah. And the worst thing about this music, so it's this gross rape scene, and the music becomes all sort of like I don't know how else to say, but like trying to be cool, like this sort of techno-y.
Yeah.
It's like and it's like, wait, come on, mate, come on. You could have found more appropriate fucking stock music than this, and it just goes on.
It goes sort of for so long,
and then there's thunder and rain coming in.
I think that's in from like the song as well. I think that's the start of the song that gets played on top.
And not only does it go on and on and on for fucking ages, but we go back into that fast motion Saw bullshit.
Yeah.
And then it starts
sped up rape.
Yeah, speeding it up, and then it starts repeating the footage, and it also sort of cuts in and out, sort of cut to black, and they're like, "Oh, good, it's over." And then we're like, "Oh no, we're back!" And it's like all this fast motion showing the scenes again. And then the slow motion shots of the shirtless lads all just like jumping about.
Yeah. Whilst we're still on the rape stuff, this scene is like pretty much non-stop, just men's cum faces.
Yeah. And
it's real close up face stuff.
Yeah.
It's very upsetting. Yeah. And then, Lisa, when they finish, all the men start, like, dancing naked in the room.
Yeah.
And for some reason, one of them runs their hands down one of the other one's bodies.
And they're like, it's just so gross. Like, they're like, it's really, I felt so bad for the actress in this, because it's not only that it's the rape scene, but which is obviously, like, simulated, but they're also, like, smoking cigarettes and, like, blowing it in her face. Which again gave me this vibe of like, is this like an anti-tobacco public service announcement kind of thing?
But finally, once that very long rape scene finishes, we cut to the next scene. One of the guys, the one with the big head.
Yeah, he's the main coke snorting man. He snorts the most coke.
We have I guess there's like,
so we got glasses,
big rim glasses.
Coke boy.
Which one? Is that one with the big forehead and the kind of longish hair?
Yeah, he's the most coked up one.
I'll call him Coke boy. Then. All right.
And then the other guys are fucking... I can't even remember what they look like.
One of them has tall hair.
Oh, so tall hair and...
The other one.
So you have big rim glasses, Coke boy.
Yeah, tall hair. And the other one.
That's how they should be in the end credits. So Coke boy is trying to force her to eat a chicken bone. Is that what it was?
Something.
I couldn't really tell. It kind of looked like when I go get a curry from the Nepalese curry place up the road, and sometimes I get a little tandoori chicken. And it looked like that, but like when I finished eating it, and you've just got the bone left.
Oh dear. So they feed him a tandoori chicken bone, as you said. Then we have a long kicking scene, and then one of them says, "Come on, masturbate."
Wait, you skipped one of the worst things, though.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, I think it's either...
Oh, they piss on her,
yeah,
don't
tall hair, or the other one wakes her up by...
Yeah.
Pissing on her.
No, that's right.
Absolutely fucking reprehensible, this film. It's fucking disgusting. It's disgusting. Fuck this film.
Yeah.
And then, as you say, even worse, they're trying to force her to masturbate.
And I think this is one of the only lines said in this film.
Yeah.
Like, we had, call your parents, come on, masturbate. And I think there might be, like, one or two other lines, but
Yeah.
basically there's like
kind of-
barely any dialogue.
Do you know what I hate so much? I hate that this will be the most listened to episode of the season. You just know it. You just know it.
You guys are sick.
Go listen to Raw.
Raw is
It's
great.
our least popular episode.
Seriously?
But it's like the lightest and funniest. But this one's going to have all the listen.
Listen to Raw.
Yes.
We had a great time. So next scene, one of the other guys, maybe it's the other one, he comes in, he has a light which he burns her with. We get more laughing. Then we cut to some kind of street festival. They're singing Hail Lord Krishna. There's some outside shots of Mumbai. And then we get chapter 2.
We saw a funny little cat as well.
Oh, yeah.
With a fish in its mouth. Little fishy.
We did.
And it's in slow motion. It's one of the longest shots in the film.
Chapter 2, day 2. We get. So does that mean everything that just happened was over the course of one day?
I guess so, yeah.
It's a very long day.
Quite long.
Yeah.
Quite long.
So everyone is just hanging out in the room. All the men are sleeping. Junko is passed out and kind of remains this way for the remainder of the film. So there's like barely any struggle from her throughout the entire film. She is pretty much just asleep from here on.
Also, the funniest moment of the film is in this part, I would say. I don't know if you caught this, but we've got big rim glasses watching a Bollywood film.
Yep.
And he's using Junko as a pillow, basically. And one of the other guys, maybe the other guy, perhaps, is on his phone. And he's, like, doing a Google search. But did you see this?
Yeah.
And one of the photos that he's looking at just says sex.
He's searching sex on
He's
Google.
Googled sex. What a... oh, my God.
It's like what a fucking 10-year-old kid would do. Sex. It just shows how edgy they are.
In capitals as well.
Sex. Then big rim glasses start saying, I'm a Don.
Oh, yeah, this is the other line, I guess, that we just get over and over. I am a Don. I am a Don. What does that mean? Like, is that like a
like
mafia
a gangster, I guess.
Don?
Yeah, I'm a Don.
There you go.
Starts beating her. He takes a dumbbell. He starts to do weights, has her to try to lift it. He drops it on her. They all laugh. I wasn't laughing. Anyway, she asks for water. Like in the other films, again, it's just like scene after scene rehashed from every other adaptation, but with no fucking context. 3 of them head out. They go to what I can only assume is a bookies.
Yeah. It was also like, I guess that's what it is, but we're not really
because there's no
much.
fucking context. They go to some fucking hut that has numbers
everywhere
on walls, and they do something.
Yeah.
Maybe they place some bets, but we don't know. We don't even know what they're betting on. But this basically comes from how Junko actually died. So in the original case, we learned that one of them lost a mahjong bet.
Right.
And then basically took his frustration out on Junko, which basically was the final nail in the coffin.
Right.
So
this film's just, as you say, just taking snippets, but not even knowing how it fits in. It's like, oh, gambling!
So yeah, they do something. I don't even know if we see them place any bets. We don't even know what they're betting on.
Yeah, they just look all sad. Like, they've obviously not done well. I will say the only thing I like about this film, there's one thing I like. One thing I like is that I really enjoyed seeing the locations. Like, so just when we're outside, the places that they're filming in, I'm assuming this is Mumbai.
Yeah.
They're absolutely haywire. Like, they're fucking insane. And, like, this is, like, the beginning of it. Like, seeing this, like, grubby, like, gambling hut place, which I assume is, like, a real place. Because
I guess
it looked very much like a real disgusting place. So, I like that. I like seeing the locations.
Sure. They go to a construction site as well. Did you like that?
That was pretty good.
Yep.
The best one later on, when they're by the river.
That's the docks, yeah.
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 That was a good one.
Yep. With the boats. I like the boats.
Couple of boats.
Yep.
Couple of dogs around there.
Good stuff.
I'll save that for later.
All right. We got good stuff to come. So now Junko is still in the room. She is along with just one of the guys.
Big Rim.
Big Rim. He's asleep. She tries to escape, but she barely makes it out of the room. I don't even think she closes the door.
It's immediate.
Yeah.
Like, the door's still open, then she's just back in with the other guys who've returned.
Yeah.
And then one of them, let's say tall hair. I'm assuming, let's say it's tall hair.
Tall hair.
He gets, like, I think it's like a broom handle, maybe. Like a big stick thing. And he starts shoving it into her crotch. It's just so gross.
Yeah.
And then it gets worse.
The next scene. When I first saw this, like, my jaw was on the floor. I could not believe they have written this into a fucking Junko Furuta adaptation. So we cut to glasses. He's in the rain. He's walking around. I think he's high as a kite. He's having a laugh. And some music kicks in. And he fucking loves it. He absolutely loves it. He leans towards the camera. He does a big old grin into the lens. Then he steps out into the middle of the road, into the middle of traffic, and starts dancing and singing.
उठा ले जाऊंगा तुम्हें अरहरिया में देखती रह जाएंगी अम्मा तुम्हारी.
And just like, when you say singing, it's like mumbles singing, like
there's a song
atonal.
Yeah, it's done in, the song is like in voiceover style, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's like there are lyrics, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But he's just in the middle of the road, bopping away, having the time of his life.
He nearly gets hit by a bike as well, and I remember just going, I wish he did. I wish he got hit by a bike. And this scene is so long.
Yeah.
So long. Just him bumbling about in the fucking rain, dancing about and singing. And I was just like, fuck this movie. Fuck the world.
Yeah.
Like, fuck Guy. Fuck everything.
Just like a fucking song and dance number in a Junko Furuta adaptation.
And
Gobsmacked.
It's so fucking, I mean, everything's pointless in this, but it's so pointless and it's so long. It's excruciating.
Every scene in this film is so long and pointless.
Yeah.
I doubt they did any planning whatsoever.
No. It feels like they're just like, oh, let's get you guys walking around.
Yeah.
Oh, it's raining. Get outside, dance about. Don't get hit by that bike.
Fuck this film. And then we go to, Chapter 3, Day 20.
See, I couldn't even read this. This is like the first chapter where I was like, whoa. Because it's like a split second that it's on screen. We see on the wall, it cuts to one of the memes that they printed out, and it says, face down, ass up, that's the way I like to fuck. And I was like, fuck this shit. And some of the other ones we see, it's not an attitude.
Oh, yeah.
It's the way I am. And
we see that one quite a lot.
Yeah, they show that a fair bit.
It's
and
his
then
favorite.
the other I don't understand this one. I might need to do some additional research on this one. Sexual dreams aren't usually about sex. Interesting.
All right. So there you go. So in this chapter, we're basically being showcased their meme collection.
Yeah.
Is the purpose of this scene.
Day 3, memes.
I love that. It's not an attitude. It's the way I am. And this fucking scene, you got big hair, and he's looking at the meme like upside down, like to show how fucking high he is. He's like, and he's like pacing it on the wall upside down. He's like, takes it off, turns it around, and he's just like, his head's rolling around on his shoulders. It's just so fucking cringe. And another one is drawing pictures of naked women, because that's how edgy they are. And then there's lots of fucking laughing done on top. Then we have another beating scene. They beat her with a stick. And then we cut to Chapter 4, Day 30.
Yeah, so we've jumped quite a bit. I've got a pretty funny note here.
Right.
This is Chapter 4, Day 30. And I've just written, it's like the movie has just given up. Because it really is like, in this scene, they're all just like asleep in the room and she reaches to her phone and they just take it away. And it's like so sluggish and they're just like, fuck, like, what's the runtime now? How much more do we have to do of this? Like, it's so pathetic and just,
Yeah.
It's not even worth talking about this scene.
Not.
It's just more cackling.
Yeah. There's more torture. Let's just skip through this. We cut to a train station.
Got two of the idiots.
Yeah,
we got a Coke boy.
Who's tweaking like a nut.
Yeah, he's just like coked out of his fucking mind.
And maybe he's with tall hair.
Yeah, tall hair and Coke boy.
They get on a train. They go somewhere. Oh, this fucking scene. This scene. Oh my God. So they hang on. They get on a train. They go somewhere. We have a long sequence of them going somewhere. For them just to walk then on the train tracks to go somewhere else. And they go down under a bridge. They go to a bridge. They've taken the train to go under a bridge where they do more drugs and draw mustaches on girls in the newspaper.
Yeah. Yeah, one's doing that and the other's, he's just doing drugs.
Yeah.
So they're like not even doing an activity together.
Yeah.
They've like gone to this like, and it's quite a challenge for them to get down onto the bridge. It's like a precarious looking ladder.
And they're on this little like ledge, like leaning over a river. It's like they went all that way just to go there to not even talk to each other.
What is that? And it's so long. Like it's like maybe a 10-minute scene, I think.
God, it just doesn't stop.
It just keeps going and going. And it's so pointless. But I got to admit, I did kind of laugh at how fucking pointless. Like, I just could not believe what I was seeing. When they go back again, like when it just shows them like going back up the ladder. And then when they're on the platform of the train station where they're going back, there's a random guy on the platform. Do you see this?
No.
And they take off his headphones. And then one of them, I think like tall hair, listens to his music and then puts it back on the guy.
Oh.
And I do think that maybe that was unplanned because the guy looks genuinely baffled that happened. Right.
But before they go there, so they climb back up the ladder and Forehead starts laughing because Big Hair seems to have pissed himself.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Why is that a thing?
They high five and go home. What's that about? So I was thinking, why the fuck is this scene included? Because it's just so pointless. But then doing research on the actual case, there is a very, very slight note of not the main four assailants, but one of the other people, friends of the assailants who also joined in on the torture of Junko, who was apparently gay and would draw mustaches and beards on pictures of women.
Okay.
Right. So basically he took that tiny little detail
and turned it into a 10-minute scene.
Yeah, a massive thing. There you go. So then we go back home. Cokehead, he's got a lighter and some scissors. Junko's eye is looking pretty grim here. I would say the makeup
burnt?
is not bad at all, I would say. Maybe they burnt, maybe they cut it out. I cannot tell. He's heating a metal plate with the lighter. I'm not sure for what reason. They take some Christmas LED lights. They drape them on her. And then it implies one of them puts a box cutter up inside her.
I thought it was... My feeling watching this scene, I thought they were implying that they were sticking the lights up in her.
Right.
But it was so hard to tell what it was attempting.
They like drape them over her.
Yeah, and then it shows them seemingly putting them in her. Maybe, I don't know. I was just so confused by what was going on. I've literally written here, it's too shit to know what's happening.
It really is. And then again, like with the music as well, we get like 2 seconds of like a heavy metal song playing before Pirates of the Caribbean kicks back in.
God. What a mess. What a shambles.
Oh, and then we get the great boat scene. One of them wakes up on a boat, cackling away.
This is the other guy, right? Other guy.
Yeah.
Other man.
Oh, I love it. He's like, there's nothing to look at in this. He's just like looking around. He's just like, his head's rolling around on his shoulders. He starts talking to a stray dog.
Yeah, this is probably my favorite part of the film.
But again, like there's
a dog.
The
At least
dog's
there's a dog.
But all we hear is the stock music. So again, we don't even hear the conversation. Not that a dog could have a conversation. But we don't hear what he's saying.
I mean, Homeward Bound. There's dogs in there having a conversation.
I would love a Homeward Bound version of this.
If this film in this scene, if the dog started talking, I'd give it a bit of credit for that. But yeah, like the dog, like, sorry to concentrate so much on this dog, but the dog's
interesting character.
It's like kind of wandering about, and then he chases it off, and then he's like, just staring at this dog for ages. But where this is filmed, like, what the fuck is this area? It's so gross.
Yeah,
like this riverside with all these fucked
abandoned
smashed
ships
up
and
abandoned
shit.
ships, and then just rubbish everywhere. It's a shambles.
Yes, it is. Chapter 5, day 40. So the last day in Junko's life. She's still asleep. She's been asleep this whole time. The four come in. They start slapping her around. They pick her up. They start swinging her. And then that finishes. They go out again. They go back to the bookies. They check their numbers. One of them seems to have won something. Yeah. He seems really fucking happy. The other one seems to have lost. They go to play pool. There's more silly laughing. Glasses is back home. He's talking to his toy rabbit for a very long time. There is a Pikachu sticker on the wall, which I thought you might like.
I had a bit of a lull at that. Like, why is there a Pikachu? And it's really, it looks like they've
Isn't
put
this
the
in the
Pikachu,
80s as well?
Yeah. It's like they've put the Pikachu there as a marker of like where they needed to put a prop. Because then they move it and it's like exactly where the prop is.
Oh no. Yeah, Glasses bonks her with a stick. They all walk out. Then they come back again. A few more bonks, more laughing. Then we cut to outside. And we drift over to a shot of a drum can. A young lad finds it, he opens it, and inside, amongst the garbage, is Junko. There's no concrete.
No concrete.
They couldn't afford the concrete.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. It's like the main thing.
I know.
You've put the detail about the beard and mustache on the newspaper, and you've missed the thing that's literally in the fucking title of the other films about it.
Madness. But again, like, the death as well was so anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know she had died. I was just like,
okay.
We're just cutting to her in a drum now. And then we have the title screen. Written, screenplay, and directed by Abhinav Thakur. And I was like, mate, I wouldn't be bragging about that if I were you. Like,
and isn't there like a shot after this of like Junko at the beach?
Yep. Alive and well.
Yeah.
She walks backwards into the ocean.
Yeah, I also found that quite funny because it's very
And then there's like a fucking like Tinkerbell little toy in the sand that gets washed away. And it's like, come on, again, same with fucking concrete. Don't get artsy now, you cunt.
Yeah, do you reckon he saw concrete and was like, oh shit, better put an artsy shot in? Get a Tinkerbell.
He must have done.
I also, I really laughed when there's like a title that comes up and it says restored and remastered. Like, what? And then the final credit.
Oh, this fucking...
Which was so hard to fucking read. The red text was like very hard to read. So they've got like certain words, like rough and tough words written in red. But there's a line in this text talking about Junko that I was just like, this is both so fucking dumb and so repulsive at the same time. But there's a line... Did you read what it says? It says Junko was... And I hate saying this, so I apologize in advance for having to fucking read this sentence out. Junko was raped every day in both vagina and anus. It's like, it's not even grammatically correct. And did you need to fucking write that on there? And then it says, R.I.P. humanity. Like, what a fucking edgelord.
You didn't even do the whole quote. No, it just gets worse and worse.
Go on, do the whole thing then.
And what really fucking enrages me as well is it's not even fucking true.
Right.
So, as you said, so I'll carry on from where you left off, because I don't want to read it again. This is more than, not than, more than, 100 men's are believed to have raped her.
Men's.
She was estimated to have gone through 500 rapes. At one point, she was raped by 12 different men in one day. Not true. R.I.P. humanity. So, yes, it is A, so fucking edgelordy, B, not even correct, and C, just like, why the fuck would you want to end your film with that horrible quote?
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Oh, fuck this film. Fuck that. I hate this film. I hate it.
Yes.
I hate it.
Has no redeeming value whatsoever.
Fucking hell. I fucking hate this fucking film. This is the worst, by far the fucking worst thing we've ever covered on this
100%.
fucking podcast. This makes Worm Eaters look like a fucking incredible masterpiece.
Oh, yeah. There is nothing here to watch. Nothing worth putting yourself through to watch this.
And I'm sure a lot of people will listen to this or even just read about like this film and be like, probably like us, like, oh, Indian Junko film sounds like you have to see that because it's just so insane.
Yeah.
Don't bother. No. Seriously, don't bother.
No.
You don't need to see this. You don't need to put yourself through this. Don't worry about it. Just don't watch it.
Stick to Bollywood Evil Dead.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Fuck this.
Yes.
Fuck this.
Going back to what I said at the beginning, if anyone is interested in this case, I would recommend the Concrete-Encased High School Murder Case, Broken 17-Year-Olds film. That is the only film that stems from this case that I think has a little bit of value to it. And pretty much has everything you need to know about the case. Don't watch this film.
Please don't.
Just don't do it.
Have you got anything else to throw in?
I don't know if you know this, but I actually only learnt about it after doing research for this film. Do you know how the police found the drum can?
No.
So the assailant, because he's so fucking stupid, he got brought in for questioning over like this rape and murder case. Or maybe it was just like a rape case or something.
Right.
And he thought they were asking him about Junko.
Right.
The police had no idea about Junko. And he was just like, oh, yep, no. Well, we put her in a drum can and we put her in this vacant lot. And they were like, what are you talking about? And he's like, what are you talking about? And he basically admitted to the whole thing without them even knowing, like, they were connected in any way whatsoever.
Wow.
They were questioning him about a different rape that happened. And he just, like, spilled the beans on where she was buried. He's a fucking idiot.
Well, I'm glad he's an idiot and got I just wish he'd had a bit more of a punishment for it.
Yeah. Yes. So, wrongometer.
So how wrong the film is.
10.
How much it shouldn't exist. How fucked up it is. Yeah, it's a 10.
It's a 10.
Now that isn't, do not take that as this is a 10 out of 10 film in terms of quality. No, as a wrong film, this should not fucking exist. It's a 10. It's a 10.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
The only time we broke the wrongometer was for that other one that you did. What was that? Film, the Christian film.
Yeah, End of the Wicked.
End of the Wicked, yeah. But fuck it, let's just finish this episode.
Yeah, just 10. Just 10. It's a 10.
Right, what are we doing next time? Read me the synopsis.
So, next time will be our last episode.
Oh, thank goodness.
Our last episode, don't say that. Our last episode of this season. And let me read you the synopsis. But here's the thing. You already know what film we're doing because this is one we discussed way back when we were first planning this. And we stumbled across this film together.
Right.
And then I watched it and decided it was the one we'll do for the end. So here's the synopsis. You'll know what it is straight away. After arriving in a new city, successful author and psychologist Nora Warrington is kidnapped and tortured by a deranged young man.
Oh.
But you know what it is.
It's Misery.
It's a rip-off of Misery.
Author getting kidnapped by a man.
Agenda-swapped Misery. Now, the film is called Misery, but it's not spelt with an S. It's spelt with a Z or Z for our American listeners. This is a very easy film to see if you really want to see it. I promise you, though, you do not have to watch it. It's fine to just listen to the episode. Very easy to find on Tubi. If you type in Misery with a Z, it's directed by Daddy Love, which we'll get into next time.
Fun times.
So until then, please follow us on Instagram. Please follow us on YouTube. Sorry, I'm still confused about all the accidental pluralizations in the text of Junko. And, of course, give us a rating on all of those things, Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And, fuck you.
Me?
No, fuck you, Junko. No, not Junko. The movie Junko.
What's his fucking name? Thakur Abhinav Thakur.
Fuck you.